SASOL SciFest 2005, Grahamstown, the festival city. The calm exterior of the city belies the excitement of the festival. From the laser show culture to amateur rocketeers, preparation is made to provoke the natural curiosity of all its visitors. Every day for 7 days there is a buzz of excitement as adults and youngsters gather at the Settlers Monument and other venues to bathe their minds in a fresh fountain of scientific discovery, fascination and fun. This year, the World Year of Physics as well as 600 other events were featured in this, the 9th occasion of the festival, with the theme Celebrating Science.
The theme of the old SciFest, Celebrating Science, it really came through in the whole experience that I had.
So it is a time to stop and say, let's celebrate science.
I think SciFest is really unique in that it seems to capture this buzz of all of the different things that happen in South Africa.
The indications are that it's yet again bigger and better than it was last year.
Children seem to be really enjoying it, really eager for knowledge.
South Africans are very keen and very eager to learn.
It's a wonderful festivities that goes on every March here in Grahamstown, the SASOL SciFest. It is so good.
There's just so much going on. It's been really good actually sort of being a part of that.
Oh, it's relevant in spiking, there'll be a spark that will say, oh, okay, they begin to understand what science is about.
The National Festival of Science, Engineering and Technology once again inspired a new generation of festival goers, while behind the scenes a crew of talented organizers put the massive event together, in part led by Chairman Dr. Bob Day.
And so the celebration of that science is really about that, about people realizing, hey, this is about me, not what somebody else does. But science is relevant to me. I am a scientist. I do understand this planet that I live on, and therefore I have scientific ability. It matters to me, and I can grow in this way.
Well, SciFest, I think, is a very important opportunity for SASOL to get involved in science and technology in South Africa. I think it's a real win-win opportunity because for the country it is important that we build science and technology. In that way we can compete in the market. And of course, I think it's also the vehicle to grow this country.
A growing interest of 33,000 visitors are able to enjoy talk shops, interactive exhibitions, a laser show, workshops, sunset shows, science Olympics, school quizzes, a play fair and popular lectures. This all made possible by the numerous contributors of all backgrounds and persuasions. Scientists pursuing their own enlightened careers are keen to contribute, not only to impart knowledge, but also to receive gifts of enlightenment and insight. At SASOL SciFest, we get to know more about these scientific personalities, what drives them and what inspires them.
The research that I'm involved in is on bone microstructure. I'm a paleobiologist. I do a comparative analysis of bone microstructure. And I look at modern animals and try to understand what are the signals recorded in their bones with regard to bone tissue structure. And what then can we use to interpret the microscopic structure of fossil animals. And using this, we are able to flesh out these extinct animals, and we have a wonderful way of trying to reconstruct the biology of these extinct animals.
My research is on cancer, as the talk was about that I gave at the SciFest. It's about using light to treat cancer, using some dyes. We are not doctors, of course, but we create the dyes that are going to be used in treating cancer. They can either be injected into the body, or they can just, if it's skin cancer, they can just be placed on the skin, and then we direct red light onto them, and then they will take their course to kill the cancer.
With the workshops, we're using the basics of some of the physical principles to actually build up an understanding in people of our actual research, which is optical tweezing, and that's basically the manipulation of tiny particles, microscopic particles, in the focus of a laser beam.
I mean, I am an astrophysicist, so I still do research in astrophysics, and I'm thinking of moving on to studying dark matter in the universe now that SALT, the Southern African Large Telescope, will be in operation later this year, and we'll be able to study things much further, deeper into the universe. But also I have an interest now in studying the ancient manuscripts of Timbuktu to search for astronomy and mathematics and things like that, yeah.
On an academic level, I gave an evening lecture on nanotechnology, which was just really about the science and the facts of nanotechnology.
And my talk was really about music and technology, which is my interest in science. I think music is a great way to get people fired up about science, and SciFest does that really well, combining the music and the science.
Music, light and form were the primary stimulants in the ever-popular SASOL laser show experience. And after the show, time to see and experience exhibitions by last year's winners, University of KwaZulu-Natal, MTN Science Centre and the University of Western Cape, hosted in the Thomas Pringle Hall.
What I do, I choose some topics and prepare some talk shops, whereby I concentrate on severe weather events sometimes. Sometimes generally the understanding of weather terminology. For example, yesterday we were talking about percentage, and I found that people didn't really understand when we say 30, 60, 80% what we mean. So that's basically what I've been doing, and also try to show people that you can, through science, see how it can be applied practically.
Really, the mechanism has just been called imagination. You see, imagination is more important than knowledge. And it's through that I've been able to come here and find someone who can almost take on my persona and reenact the things that happened in my heart, in my mind. Throughout this piece that we do, it covers not only the science and the physics of my life and my work and my research and my thinking, but also my personal life. Not too much. In fact, as I got older, I hated being seen in public, because everything I touched, like Midas, changed not into gold but into a circus. Yeah.
They're asking me a lot of questions, getting quite involved, and it's really nice to see some sort of young people being that enthusiastic about a topic that they're obviously not used to. And it's sort of very satisfying for us to be bringing a topic that we're obviously very passionate about.
So I think it's this kind of bringing satisfaction. It's that kind of little satisfaction you get in here that I'm sure a lot of teachers kind of experience as well. And that's what we're getting, literally seeing people's faces light up as they begin to understand and see these phenomena take place right in front of their eyes. It's really satisfying.
The interest is really there. I mean, after the talk that I gave, the kind of response I got from the audience also shows that people really do take the festival very seriously.
They were explaining how they're using the different technology, the new satellites, to find like different planets that resemble Earth, that are very alike Earth, and then they'd probably go on to look like what kind of life is on those planets.
If you enjoy science a lot, I mean, science will open up a lot of doors as far as careers is concerned, but also as far as self-enrichment is concerned. It's very nice to know what's going on around you, and science explains that, practically why specific things happen.
I'm able to see a lot more than I would if I just heard about sciences at school during a guidance lesson or something. And because you get to see the practical applications of science, it helps with what you want to do in the future.
I believe that SciFest, the best part of it would be that all the exhibitions that are up here, so you can really see what's going on in South Africa, and that you can see that where we are going and what are the latest trends and what opportunities they can give to you.
It's an absolutely marvelous opportunity to see different things and to meet different people and like-minded people, and then the quizzes and the science Olympics and things like that always are great fun, and they get a lot out of it.
You know, we go away internationally quite often, and this is the first time we've come somewhere where, you know, the children and the kids that are in the lecture actually struggle to understand English, which is a big barrier to start with, let alone the science that we're trying to teach. And it's just quite astonishing when, you know, the teachers come to you and say, well, thank you very much for the lecture, but some of these kids actually never even saw a balloon.
It's very important that SciFest be relevant and of value to all South Africans. The festival itself, over 7 days, serves many thousands, but it's not enough. We realize the need to spread ever further, and so do our very loyal sponsors. And for that reason, we have for several years been running
what we call SciFest on the road.
Well, this year we felt that we really wanted to try and get some of the Sci friends more actively involved rather than just sort of shepherding people around. We wanted to see some of them get up on stage and do some presenting. And so what we've done is a 2-day training course with 8 of the Sci friends, and as a result of that they've been giving shows out in Grahamstown East 3 mornings this week, and then also contributing to the sunset shows, which is a really challenging audience, and they've done so well. You know, we feel really proud of them.
SASOL SciFest, with the help of its contributors, celebrates the nurturing of local expertise in hosting workshops and shows. Such a legacy will continually develop the region, uplift its people, and motivate a spirit of self-sufficiency. SASOL SciFest continues to be socially relevant and is constantly seeking even smarter ways of popularizing science and technology across the country.
SASOL SciFest wouldn't happen, couldn't happen, without the sponsors. It goes without saying. Our anchor sponsor, SASOL, I've said it many times, they're smart. They see the value of the festival because they're in the business of science, engineering and technology. The country desperately needs more people in these fields. So without them, without the Department of Science and Technology and the many other sponsors, it wouldn't happen. But they have made it possible.
It was a privilege and very important that we had the new Minister of Science and Technology, Minister Mangena, with us last night, and for the whole day, I spent the entire day looking around SciFest and showing a great deal of interest.
We believe that the agreement the department entered into with SASOL SciFest will go a long way towards attracting more of our youth to science and technology. In addition to making science education fun, it is vital to provide learners with success stories and role models.
I think there's an enormous amount of value for scientists, for practicing scientists, to come to a festival like this, because you're able to share your research, you're able to engage with the public, and you're able to correct some of the myths that are out there.
I was so impressed. I mean, I met somebody from Finland who's come straight to the festival, a lot of people from the UK. There are people from all over the world who actually come for this festival. And we learn from them, and apparently they are learning from us.
It's a hit with an assortment of topics such as weather prediction, water use, telescopes, biotechnology, micro-rockets, hormones, optical tweezers, soapbox racing, lava lamps, inventions, lasers, robotics, managing elephants, a kids club, ichthyology. There's something for everyone. So much to do and so little time. Frequent visitor Christoph Sikluna elaborates.
It gives me more energy to come back again and again when I'm with the kids, and when they come and say, "Hello, Chris, we've already met. Yeah, we came last year. We came last year. Oh, welcome back again. Thank you very much." And at the end of the workshop, when they come and shake your hand and say, "Thank you very much. See you next year." That's wonderful.
The SASOL SciFest, made a reality by dedicated sponsors and visionary leadership. Join us for our 10th anniversary, SASOL SciFest 2006, 22nd to the 28th of March.